Hey Virgo, I'm here with your reading for the end of September through the month of October 2019. My name's Tara from Tara's Tarot. I also offer private readings. If anyone's interested, you can book below or you can email me, tara@tarastarot.com. Alright Virgo, so I'm going to just show you the cards as they come out and we will get started. So, we've got the Knight of Cups. Ooh, right off the bat. Okay. Romance is in the air, crossed by the Five of Wands. Hanging over the reading, we got the King of Wands. And the foundation of the reading, we got the Queen of Wands. Okay, wow, what is going on here? Passing, or the recent past, the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, so some kind of faded movement in love has just happened. Near future, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Representing you, we've got the Four of Cups. The environment, we've got the Eight of Cups. Wow, this is juicy. Okay, hopes and fears, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, okay, and then I'm gonna keep the outcome, 4 cards for the end. Okay, interesting. And bottom of the deck, we have got the Two of Wands. Okay, there's definitely a new direction opening up here for you guys. I feel like there has been some faded movement. So, you know, we did have this like crazy epic karmic release of a full moon on like September 13th, I think. It really is all pushing us forward. So I see that here with you, the recent past, the Wheel of Fortune. So faded events, something has aligned, life has moved forward, or you've turned a corner, or events are unwinding, and things are moving as they're meant to. Faded movement. So something big just happened, and you might not even perceive it as something big, but the energy's there pushing things forward. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, recent past. Okay, so whatever kind of phase that you were in before, or whatever kind of experience you've been having, you're turning a corner. This is changing that. Things are in alignment and ready to move forward. So this is really exciting. Now, we do have like a big, I feel like this is a love reading, because we've got a lot of different themes about love. Now, I see this, a lot of romance being at your doorstep right now. So either you're feeling romantic about someone and you're taking measures, or daydreaming about it, or thinking about how you're going to tell them, or maybe you are communicating that, you are taking moving towards love, or this is happening to you. So someone is presenting you with an offer in love, or sharing their feelings with you. So we've got this all revolving around the Knight of Cups energy. So this is awesome. This is falling in love. This is when we believe in the ideals of love and romanticism and things being meant to be and working out. And we feel this exciting, heady, butterflies in the stomach romance. And this could be recapturing romance in a current situation. But there's also at the same time some kind of roadblock or hurdles that you have to overcome. With the Five of Wands here, there's some kind of like energy at cross purposes with you, or something you have to fight through, some kind of mundane circumstance in life that you have to push through, that you have to get through. Some kind of an obstacle, some kind of a, whether that's internally, like, oh gosh, do I believe in this? Could I do this? Should I take this risk? And I don't know, maybe you're at odds with yourself, or maybe there's another person that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm with this one person, but I'm kind of falling in love with someone else, and I don't know what to do, and like, I know that relationship's over, but I'm like, that's kind of still holding me back from this, or, you know, it could be anything. So it's weird because, so I see a new path opening up with this Two of Wands. You're coming up as the Four of Cups, meaning you're not really emotionally, or you haven't been emotionally as fulfilled as you want to be, or you're a little bit bored with the status quo, or you're just comfortable and you're kind of chilling, doing your thing, but there's more for you. There's more you're meant to experience. There's more depth and more emotion, and there's more emotional fulfillment for you to have. So I feel like this Knight of Cups coming in is like that missing piece that, even if it's something that you didn't even know you wanted, it's like meant to come into your life right now. You're meant to be feeling this romantic energy within you. So you're coming up, here's the Four of Cups here. So that's interesting. Now also in the environment, we've got the Eight of Cups. So this is like leaving behind a chapter in your life, walking away from something that you've invested in emotionally, or having someone walk away from you, or having just something kind of end and come to a close because it's meant to, because there's something greater for you that you're meant to move towards. There's something bigger, there's something more fulfilling, there's something that's faded for you. Yeah, it's like the status quo is changing. The emotional status quo that you've been experiencing is changing, and it's meant to be. You're meant to move beyond that, and for whatever reason, you're being confronted with this Knight of Cups, romance, true love. I feel like they're the one. I'm falling in love. I've never felt this way before. I haven't felt this way in years. It's all that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's taking you out of your status quo emotionally, kind of where you've been, and there is this moving forward. There is this new path available. There is this opening towards the future. Now for some of you, I feel like some of you really want this. Some of you are like, I want to, like, this is the one, I want to get married, I want to build a life with you. I feel like some of you might be afraid of that, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm afraid of being I'm afraid of the real thing. I'm afraid of committing. I'm afraid of being locked down. I'm afraid of giving my heart and having it, not work out, or all those kind of things. So the Ten of Pentacles is showing up in the hopes and the fears. So this is indicating, though, emotionally, there is this relevance about settling down, about a long-term future, about joining forces, creating a life, creating a legacy. So this is all very interesting because it's definitely a change in your romantic life, and it's meant to be. Like, you're meant to be experiencing this, and this is like fated events. This is what's supposed to be happening right now. Now we've got the Queen of Wands at the foundation of the deck. So this is like the subconscious, what's kind of at the foundation of the situation, what could be steering or driving the situation. And then on the top of the reading, we've got the King of Wands. So this is like your focus, what's apparent on the surface level of the situation. This can be more subconscious, the Queen of Wands. And the King of Wands is like what is apparent, what is visible, what you're thinking a lot about, where your focus is. So that's interesting because we have a pair there. And then we've got the Five of Wands crossing the Knight of Cups. So I don't know which of these is you and which of these is another person. The Queen of Wands being in the foundational space is making me feel like you have a strong sense of your confidence, your power, what you really desire. The Queen of Wands energy, and this could be man or woman or just like the general kind of energy in the situation that's driving things, but this is all about being in tune with your inner power, being in tune with your inner magnetism, charisma, where other people feel that, and you have that power, you hold that power inside. This is a confident energy, someone who knows what's going on and knows her place in the situation and how to get what she wants. A very magnetic person. So that's the foundation here. So it's making me feel like you do know what you want. You can recognize what you want coming in. Maybe this kind of feeling of, I'm okay, I'm comfortable, I'm not unhappy, but I'm not really happy. Maybe you're kind of aware that there's something more that would fulfill you, or that you're passionate about. And then with the King of Wands on the top of the reading, this is like, maybe the King of Wands is this Knight of Cups. Maybe the King of Wands is this person that, and again, this could be role reversal, like the King of Wands could be female, the Queen of Wands could be male, but what's kind of taking the space in your consciousness right now is this King of Wands. So that's making me feel like that's who is kind of coming into the picture, and who is kind of you're thinking about and falling for. The King of Wands is the Queen of Wands' partner. They're a couple. They are equals. They balance each other. You know, and the King of Wands is similar to the Queen of Wands in terms of having that power, that charisma, getting to influence others, able to have a vision, convince others of that vision, wanting to make things happen, wanting to make a change, having strong beliefs and, you know, a determination and following their passion. So this is like, I feel like there's a lot of heat and passion in this situation, and there's this new element of falling in love going on here. And kind of leaving behind a chapter in your life that maybe you weren't that fulfilled by. Then we're coming into the Queen of Pentacles in the near future. Now there is a roadblock here, so I don't really understand what that is. Maybe I'll get clarity on this. So this is crossing the Knight of Cups, the Five of Wands, and it's interesting that the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands are here. So again, there's some kind of, now this isn't like an obstacle that we let consume us. This is just, okay, so right, an example right on the card. This guy is in a boat. He's sailing to the homeland, to his shore. He's not going to give up mid-sailing just because there's a little bit of wind pushing him in the opposite direction. Like, he's going to fight through that. Or if there's a storm, he's not just going to give up and be like, well, I guess even though I can see home in sight, I'm just going to, like, give up and die in this water. No, of course, he's just going to push through that. But it's just like any kind of mundane thing like that, we just have to exert our will and push through any kind of barrier, any kind of obstacle, any kind of hurdle. It's temporary, but there is some kind of resistance here. I'm going to look at that really quick before I keep going, because it might kind of change. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot changing here. There's a lot changing for you. The status quo is getting upset. The status quo is being broken apart, which is a good thing. There's new energy on the way to you. And there's some kind of like stabilizing or having a heightened sense of security, making a decision, making a commitment kind of thing. All right, so what is this Five of Wands symbolizing? Are we missing anything important about this Five of Wands energy that's crossing Virgo in the present with this Knight of Cups? What is this Five of Wands? Why is it here? What is the significance with this Five of Wands energy? Five of Wands energy for Virgo. Okay, we've got the Five of Pentacles. So it's seeming like the obstacle is, oh, I can't have this. Oh, this isn't going to work out. No, they don't, this is foolish. This doesn't really exist. I'm just going to be hurt. I'm going to be left out in the cold again. They don't have enough money, or I'm not in a position financially to make this change. I can't leave my current situation. Like, but it's not, that's just in our perspective. That's just in our head. And you can get through this, and you can push through this temporary obstacle. There's too much great stuff here, and it's faded. So if you are feeling those, you know, doubtful energies, just keep in mind that that's just your perspective and your own doubts that you're manufacturing. Maybe you've had experience with being hurt in the past. Maybe you are in a tricky financial situation, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to block what's meant to come into your life. You can open up and receive that, or you can shut down and close it off, but please don't, because this is just an obstacle to get through. And what's interesting is in the near future, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is showing security. This is showing someone that you build a home with. This is showing someone that you know, want to be a wife to, or you want them to be your wife, or you have enough to eat. This is a smart move. This is a practical move. This is something that's real, can be real in your experience. So it's not just a flight of fancy. It's actually a new direction opening up for you. And again, it might not be a new relationship. It might just be your current relationship goes through a shift where it's reinvigorated, where there's more romance in it, where any kind of financial issues are, irrelevant, where there is this reaffirmed security and there's a new kind of path in your relationship. It could be leaving one relationship for another. It could be a lot of different things. That's why it's general. You got to kind of look at your own situation. But this is definitely about shifting, change, and positive things coming in. Getting out of that rut, out of that status quo, out of that I'm not that happy, or this is as good as it's going to get. No. We're meant to be like on fire with happiness and doing our thing, So, and God's taking you there. Fate is like, yeah, it's time. Like, it's time to move forward. Let's do this. Okay, so then the outcome. Very positive. So where do I even start with this? All right, so we've got the whole theme here of, upsetting the status quo. That's exactly what this card is with the Knight of Swords. This is more of a mental energy. So this is like when either we have a change in perspective, or we have a new piece of information that comes in that changes how we see things, or circumstances happen in such a way where what we thought we knew or where we thought we were, it totally changes and gets shaken up and stirred up. So there are developments here. There are changes. There are things coming in, and often this is fast, this is sudden, this is surprising. So you might be like, whoa, I didn't expect to fall in love, and holy crap, here it is. There's this whole new future I'm envisioning. There's this whole new path opening up for me. Whoa, right? But it's like, so the Knight of Swords isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's like this change of circumstance and this exciting, I wish I had the right exact word, but you know what I mean. So then we've got the Eight of Wands, which is saying, yeah, things are changing, things are coming in, new developments, exciting communications, exciting changes, things are coming into the picture that you haven't seen where they're going to land yet and where they're going to settle yet. But it's almost that feeling of like, oh my God, I feel something's coming. I feel something exciting's on its way. So these two energies, look at this. This is upsetting the status quo. The leaves are flying. This guy on a horse comes riding into our life. Like, here's the truth you can't ignore. And you're like, whoa. And then we've got the Eight of Wands here, where all this energy's flying about in the air, and you're like, what's it gonna do? Where's it gonna land? But things are happening. Things are unfolding. Things are, there's an exciting change here, and there's a new path with this Two of Wands opening up. This new course you can chart, this new potential, this new direction that you can plan, and this new vision, and deciding to go for it. Okay, so then we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Now the Six of Wands is like a huge victory. The Six of Wands is feeling success, feeling proud of yourself, having achieved something, having accomplished something that's like a huge deal. Like, I'm so excited. I can't believe this is real. I can't believe this is mine. I can't believe I got here. I am so excited. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, good job. We can see it. We see what you, yeah. Like, it's real. It's a big deal. So there's some kind of big victory. So this shift and this status quo change is a big victory for you. It's going to be a good thing. That's why you don't have to feel like, I'm never going to get there. I'm going to be left alone. No, this is just what's crossing you and blocking this beautiful gift that the universe is giving you right now. And it's going to be victorious. Now, I not to say, like, I don't want to make this more simple than it is, because it's complex. Like, okay, don't get attached to the fact, like, this relationship is gonna be successful and this is but what is happening is going to be a success for you in whatever way that means, okay? Not that the relationship itself won't be a success, because I do see a lot of practical energy here, especially with this Queen of Pentacles, but the point is, no matter what happens and what is shifted, it's a good thing for you, and it is reaching a new level of success in your life. Okay, so then we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is interesting because, again, this is like that practical security card. So this is when we enjoy our life. We're enjoying what we've been able to create for ourselves. We are independent. We are feeling like we have enough. We're grateful for, you know, the home we have, the beautiful, you know, outdoor, just being grateful for earth and grateful for our clothing. And look, she's sipping a nice tea. She's on a comfy pillow. She's just lounging and she's this nice warm blanket. It's just this feeling of security and getting to enjoy your life and enjoy the world you've created for yourself. Again, not this. It's not this. No, it's not. This is the obstacle for you. Okay, this is what you got to push through. Any negative thinking, any feeling of doubt or lack, and that's why this angel is taking off the blindfold, because God's like, no, honey, look, let me show you. It's right there. You just got to open this gate. There's the promised land. Like, no, you're not seeing clearly, because there is this heightened practical groundedness coming in through this person or this energy with the Queen of Pentacles in the near future, and there's this beautiful security in the outcome, and there's success. Things are shifting. So, you know, I think this is a great thing. This is meant to be. You're heading in a better direction, a more fulfilling direction, and it's exciting because we don't really fully know what's going to come from this, but that's the beauty of life. So trust it. You know, try to, if you are kind of stuck in that negative thinking, try to just kind of put that in its proper place and still allow yourself to be open to the changes that are taking place. And let's get one more card just as like an extra. Alright, so any more messages for Virgo on this journey, the end of September through October? We've got Decide to Be Happy Now. That came out last reading too. Decide to be happy now. Yes. You can embrace this. This is happiness. Enjoy it. Experience it. Don't block it out with these. Don't, you know, suppress that. You can think logically and kind of prepare yourself, or, you know, but don't live in that place, and allow yourself to experience the joy and happiness, because this don't happen every day, you know, like this isn't a given. This is a beautiful gift that you've been given. Okay, let me do one more. Prayer will help with the situation. So, you know, if you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or I don't know what I'm doing, this is like a different direction or life change or what's unfolding, you know, just don't forget to pray and you'll get answers. However that works for you. If meditating is your form of prayer, if praying to the angels is your form of prayer, if taking a long walk and connecting with nature and emptying your mind is a form of prayer, you can always get the answers you need, though. So don't forget about that. Okay? Well, Virgo, again, if anyone wants to look at their own situation in depth, you receive readings within a week. For half-hour readings for $60, hour in-depth readings for $100. We go over everything, get as much details as possible. We use different spreads, different decks. So let me know if you have any questions. You can email me, Tara@tarastarot.com, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye!